This weekend, thousands of BMX riders are taking over Bakersfield for a national competition.
Unlike wheelchair basketball, sled hockey gives adaptive athletes the opportunity to get out of their chairs and into the game.
Some shocking news that comes with the end of their season as well from the coach.
Yes, it might not be shocking to some people, but it was news to us last night.
Confirming things,
Yeah, confirming it. The Condors confirmed that they are not bringing back Coach Matt Odette, but they ended their season last night taking on the San Francisco Bulls. Round 2 of the U.S. Open in Marion Golf Club, about 30 minutes away from where the Phillies play ball, and that's where Garces High School's Jake Sweeney hopes to live out his dream after signing with the Phillies today. Final day of the MLB draft and a big day for the CSUB baseball program with 4 players picked up today and 1 pitcher, Scott Bratvet, picked up yesterday, so 5 CSUB players got the call. We spoke with Hanley Ramirez. He says he's been feeling like he's back to 100% for the past 5 days or so. He says he's been doing everything he can to get stronger. The San Antonio Spurs hosting Game 5 of the NBA Finals against the defending champion Miami Heat. The two teams split the series at 2 apiece. San Antonio's Danny Green made a statement, putting up 27 points for the Spurs in Game 3, looking to keep that going throughout the series. In the second quarter, Green drains a 3, and that shot ties the record held by Miami's Ray Allen for most three-pointers made in an NBA final. The Spurs lead 61-52 at the half. In the third, LeBron James with a deep jumper in the corner to cut the lead to 5. Manu Ginobili comes up big in this one. He drives, gets the foul and the basket, and it's 80-74 San Antonio. But this series marks the come-up of Danny Green. He seals the game with this 3 from the corner with 1:06 left to play. 25 threes for Green in the finals, which is a new NBA record. San Antonio heads to Miami for Game 6 with a 3-2 series lead over the Heat with tonight's 114-101 win.
Nothing's really that hard for me.
She's just a natural athlete.
In her first year of competitive gymnastics, 9-year-old Sydney Howard has qualified for the state competition.
I do all the events, vault, bars, beam, and floor.
She competes against dozens of girls from all over California, but there's something that sets her apart from everyone else in the room.
I was born without my left hand.
Sydney has a prosthetic and uses different attachments to compete. She uses what she calls a mushroom to compete on the floor, vault, and beam. And she uses a hook for the bars, which is her favorite and most challenging event.
Her hook for bars is a new adaptation. She used to have to drop on her elbow. Now she doesn't have to do that. So, and we're still getting used to that, so she can swing, but she can't release the bar as well as we'd like yet.
Sydney's mother, Andrea, learned that her daughter would be missing her left hand and forearm while she was pregnant. But she says seeing her daughter do well in gymnastics, despite her challenges, has been amazing.
If there's a new mom in there and they're like, oh my gosh, do you see that little girl out there? And they don't realize that she's my daughter, I just get so excited because they're so excited. They don't know who I am. They're not just saying it to be nice to me. They are genuinely excited because they're like, look at what she can do. She's amazing.
Andrea says most of Sydney's competitors don't even notice that she has a prosthetic. But whenever she gets curious looks from other parents or competitors,
I tell them how I was born, and I tell them not to feel sorry.
Her determination has been an inspiration for her teammates, coaches, even her parents. And her father, Nate, couldn't be any more proud of his little girl.
It's almost overwhelming. It's so amazing the way that she steps up and inspires all these other kids to do their best and not give up and to keep going.
I've inspired them to know that they can do things, and they know that they can now.
In Tehachapi, Lina, Washington, 17 Sports.
Golf is like the most amazing sport ever.
Perfect hit.
And these athletes are pretty good at it. Every Sunday, the Kern County chapter of the Special Olympics hits the links and works to take a few strokes off their golf game.
It's fun to do, and you get to go out of town to different tournaments. You can show them how good you are. It doesn't matter if you win first place or not. It's just the way you have fun.
Before today, these athletes had a limited wardrobe for the course and had to share their clubs, making it hard for them to get in some quality practice time.
We grew from 4 golfers to 15 this year, so trying to get equipment and get everything online for them was going to be more of a task for us this year.
But when one volunteer saw their situation, he asked his friend at TaylorMade if she would be willing to lend a helping hand.
My thing was, I'll get some hats, I'll get some shirts, they'll look sharp. Right, I was not expecting hats, shirts, pants, shoes, socks, clubs, bags, balls of $30,000.
Nima Mashoon credits social networks and his friend for allowing him to give these special athletes even more to smile about. For him, giving back is second to nature.
I just have a soft spot for this. I feel that in this world today we're all about taking, and we forget to give back. So I think it's a really, really good idea that not only one person, but if all of us can give back to anyone, even strangers, that would be absolutely awesome.
Forget pom-poms. These cheerleaders are more interested in hardware. This weekend, the American Cheer Flyers head to the USASF Cheerleading World's Championships. In other words, the Olympics of cheerleading. Michael Chow has been the head coach for the past 5 years, and this year his team is bringing the heat to bring back a medal.
We have 2 bronze medals from 2004-2005, and we placed 9th last year, and hopefully this year we're going to do better.
The Flyers compete against teams from around the country as well as 20 international teams. Chow's dynamite routines draw kids from all over Kern County. Some even travel from out of state for a shot at competing at Worlds.
I'm at school right now in Arizona, and one of our teammates blew out her knee, so I was an alternate and I had to come fly in and take her spot.
13-year-old Lauren is one of the youngest Flyers, but she's held her own with the veterans. Now she's ready to prove all those who doubt her and her teammates wrong.
We've worked so hard. There's been people that say we can't do it, many times that they say we can't do it, and we do everything they say we can't.
And when the smallest wobble can cost them the competition, the pressure is high.
This is what we've been working all year for. Why give up now?
And now, after months of practice, this team is ready to bring it on.
As long as they go out there, do what they've been trained to do, execute everything how they've been trained, we're going to be successful no matter what place we're getting.
Lina Washington, 17 Sports.